was a much nicer day today than what we saw yesterday. We're actually seeing a beautiful picture of the sunset here on EIU's campus right now. The temperatures were not quite as high as what we saw yesterday, but it was dry. We did see a big difference in our high temperatures throughout the viewing area. 64 here in Terre Haute. Over in Taylorville, we only got up to 52. So a big difference in those temperatures, but as we're moving through the evening tonight, we're going to see those temperatures are consistently dropping throughout the viewing area as well. We're still into the 40s, but that difference in temperature is decreasing, and you see we're dropping somewhat quickly because we've been dropping throughout the afternoon because we're in for a cold night tonight and a cold day tomorrow. Overnight tonight, we're going to drop down into the 20s, a low of 24 tonight. We're going to see mostly clear skies, but it's going to be a cold night. Those winds aren't going to be much of an have much of an effect on the temperature. Northern winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, not very strong. They'll be closer to that 5 mile per hour number as we move through the night tonight. And as we look at our futurecast here, you're going to see this is 1 a.m. We're not seeing really anything on the screen. Again, it's going to be mostly clear skies, but most of those clouds are going to move in the morning hours tomorrow as we move through the day. Again, you can see as I let that run, we didn't really see any clouds until the early morning hours. We are seeing some precipitation on Futurecast here, but we're not expecting any of that to reach the ground here in East Central Illinois. Now, as we look at our day tomorrow, again, it's going to be a cold day. High of 37. That wind isn't much of a factor. Northeast winds, we saw a little bit of a shift from overnight, but northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, not going to have much an effect, not much of a wind chill, maybe a couple degrees, but we're going to be very close to that number. 37 is our high. Again, start very cold high, or start the day at 26, and we warm up throughout the day. But not a very exciting day, just a cold one. Now, it is Thursday, so I have to show you the drought monitor, but there's not much of a change here either from last week. We do not see any dry conditions throughout the viewing area, which is a great sign. We have gotten a lot of precipitation throughout the last couple of weeks. We got more yesterday, so we should not really be seeing much of an effect from those dry conditions for quite a while after all the precipitation that we have received. Now, as we look past that and look at our 6 to 10 day outlook for temperatures, you can see we're expected to be above normal yet again. We're following that trend. We've seen this time and time again the last week or two. Above normal is what we're expecting as we look forward. We've seen those warm temperatures and it's going to continue. We're seeing this trend of cold temperatures on a Friday and then warm yet again over into the weekend and into the next week, and that's continuing as we move into this weekend. Again, a cold Friday tomorrow, and then we warm up on Friday, a high of 48. We continue to warm up on Sunday, a high of 62. But the clouds are building. That's leading up to what we're going to see on Monday. We have a high of 69, but we're expecting rain, very similar to what we saw yesterday, a rainy day, warm temperatures. It's going to be eerily similar to what we saw yesterday, but we may not see any thunderstorms, just a good amount of precipitation. That's because of what we're seeing move through the U.S. That is right over here. That is a trough of cold air, but what I'm going to talk about here is the low pressure system that comes with it. As we move through the weekend, we're seeing that move through. I can't go past Sunday, but if I could, we would see this move right over top of us, and a low pressure system would drop some rain on top of us on Monday. That's what we're going to see on Monday. So rain, but warmer temperatures still. We're not going to see any cold temperatures. That shouldn't have too much of an effect on us. Now looking at our 7-day here, again, cold on Friday, high of 37, and then we warm up yet again. Saturday we get up to 48. Sunday we're into the 60s. Those clouds are building. We could see some windy conditions, but overall somewhat of a nice Sunday. Then we move into next week, a high of 69. We see that chance of rain. Tuesday, we cool down into the 50s, a high of 52, but it's sunny skies. Tuesday, we're expecting to be a very beautiful day. As we move through the rest of the week, we get up to 62 on Wednesday, and then Thursday, we see another chance for rain, but we do see the temperatures drop as well.